Hi, Scorpio. This is Jess with your November 11th, 2019 weekly reading. I hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. Happy birthday, Scorpio, for all of you. October, if I haven't said in October, I think I did, but happy birthday, October and early November, Scorpios. To all of you, I hope that you're ringing in your new year, because this is your new year, guys. It's your solar return new year. So whatever you would like your 12 months to be doesn't mean that it's absolutely going to happen, because there's things that you have to, I'm sure, go through. But if you would like to be in a really happy place, fun place, working a lot, put yourself in that vibration 2 to 3 days prior to your birthday, on your birthday, and maybe 2 to 3 days after your birthday, so that you can kind of set the tone of what your next 12 months will be. Also, getting a solar return reading wouldn't be a bad thing. Unfortunately, I can't help you with that. But if you do know an astrologer that you trust and you revere, then definitely try to set one up for yourself, because it gives you a snapshot of what you can expect the year to come. Now, Scorpio, I have to say the same thing like I said Libra, and I've been telling, a couple of signs. I've shuffled the heck out of this deck. What are you worried about? Like, some of you guys are really worried. Maybe some delayed news, some not so great news has happened. Check out your health, guys. Take care of your health. You may not be in the best place health wise. Okay. Some of you, I do feel like you're in a good place, but you could be in a better place. Does that make sense? And you may feel that this is a time where you've not been the most emotionally available to people, if that makes any sense. Okay. And some of you may not have that same drive, passion, zeal that you have had. There could have been a massive change. I see an amazing or a massive change, let me say. And it makes sense. Your birthday, we're in, the death season. So it makes sense that things are happening, and it's opposing Uranus and things happening out of the blue. So something could have happened out of the blue, and you probably still don't understand exactly what the hell is going on. You may be keeping it quiet. And I don't see like a plan to leave anything, but I just see not really communicating. It's almost like this Virgo reading, which is, two signs ahead of you. But it's kind of giving me Virgo. So if you guys are dealing with a Virgo, this will be very telling, because I do feel like something could have changed. And you're keeping it to yourself. Some of your jury's still out on this job that you have. This business that you're running, like, the jury's still out, and you may have a very authoritative, controlling supervisor. Doesn't matter the sex. This person can be very controlling and authoritative, and you are doing your best to kind of get along, but you're not really sure. Like, you may have come in with high hopes, like, yeah, I really love it, and now that you're there, you're like, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. You're keeping it to yourself for now, and you're just going to do what you need to do. So I do feel like if you're kind of checking yourself. Like, if you fall too deep into that energy of disdain, you'll try to check it and come out of it, albeit very slow. But you're changing. The situation is going to change. Whatever you have going on, Scorpio, is changing, and something is going to come to an end, albeit very, very slow, but it will be. Check out your car. Some of you may have under the hood could be very problematic. So check your cars, guys, and make sure everything is okay. You may have to go and get something, take care with your car out of the damn blue. Like, you driving and something just start happening to your car, or, you've put your car in the shop and now you have to, really not necessarily fight, but you have to, some conflict may come up over your car situation. And you may not have another plan for what do you do in the next steps. But I feel like it's going to work out. It will work out. Maybe not this particular week, but next week. You will be able to make things work if you're having an issue with your car. If you feel like you don't like your job, or you don't like a particular person, that will change. And I do feel like things will get a little bit better. If you're feeling under the weather, you'll be feeling better by week's end going into next week. So this particular week, like I said, maybe not the best. Next week will be better. Or the end of this week going into next week. Like I said, not this weekend, but like next weekend, things can really, things will get back on track. If that makes any sense. And you will probably have to spend some money okay, to fix whatever these problems are. Some of you may not be able to wait, and it's like something just can't wait. It just can't wait. That would be the tagline for your reading. It can't wait. So something can't wait. And you may find yourself constantly having to be in review. I mean, hell, you have Mercury in retrograde, right? It's in your sign. So, of course, you're reviewing things of the past and you're not really telling people where you stand, what's going on. You're keeping things to yourself, close to the vest. But something is ending. Something has ended. And you may feel a bit free now that the situation is kind of over or will soon be over. And that may motivate you even more to get to this place of things coming to an end for you. And if it has to cost a little bit of money, oh, well, you'll pay the money. You'll do whatever it needs to be done to get where you need to be. Although this week, like I said, this week, you may have other things going on where you can't really address everything, if that makes any sense. Love, stressed out. Some things could have come out, but it's still unclear. Some of you are being manipulated, okay? Some of you might be getting held off, and if you want to share, because I know, I understand privacy, but, what I got straight away is that if someone is playing games with you, like they go hot and cold, they turn you on and off, they give you all this attention and everything, and then they become very despondent. You don't hear from them. They're running after somebody else. They are running after somebody else. I see somebody that is running after a fire sign woman. Don't worry. She does not want the person, whoever you have in your life. And that's going nowhere. So you don't have to worry about that. But you have to ask yourself if this is something that you want. Somebody that's in and out, constantly in and out. And I do feel like your feelings, Scorpio, is changing, although you're not really saying anything about it. You may just be watching and seeing the pattern once again. I do feel like you're very, you may have a hold and a control over this person or vice versa. So there definitely is some type of passion that is there, but a part of you is changing a great deal. If you haven't heard from your mate, you will hear from them weeks and going into next week. There is some form of proposal that's coming and the person can't wait. They can't wait. So if you've been waiting, wait no longer because the person is going to come in. They may not. And I was telling Libra this in another sign, like the person is coming in hot and they have no plans. They may not have any plans or anything or, what do we do next and that sort of thing. They may just be coming in. And someone isn't necessarily ready to invest in the situation the way that they should. And I feel like, is there an elephant in the room here? Some of you could be pregnant. Ooh, Scorpio. Some of you could be pregnant. Some of you could be on your way to a new commitment where your title changes completely if you haven't already. And congratulations if you have. And it kind of is giving me that sense of, if you're single, let's go there. If you're single, I do feel like you may be mingling, right? It could be slow, but somebody's going to come and take you out on a date, spend time with you, that sort of thing, especially if you're single and it's your birthday time, people will be spending time with you. I feel like for some of you, if you are pregnant, you may be having difficulties with the baby. So that could be the blues. And my condolences. I didn't mean to say condolences, but since I said it, my condolences for any of you that may have lost a child. Others of you, if the pregnancy is difficult, that may stunt this, good time, because I'm expecting to see a good time, and it's your birthday season, but there's some things that are unfinished that you're kind of dealing with that you're really not telling somebody. Some of you could have kicked someone to the curb, but you're not telling anyone that you guys broke up because you're going to go back. They'll be back next week and you'll be back talking to them next week. So it's like, what's the point of telling anybody? And yes, that person will be back next week. Absolutely. But it's like, you guys aren't dealing with something. It's something that you guys are not dealing with. There is love here. Yes, there's a connection here, but there's definitely an elephant in the room. It's weird because it's like the messages that I was giving, the titles and the tags that I was telling other signs, I'm now telling you guys. I'm not going to tag at the elephant in the room. I've already forgot what the hell I said the tag was going to be. But I think I know what I'm going to name it. But any case, yeah, I feel like this love situation is not over. It's, even though, the change is looking at you guys, like it could be a literal death, the end is near, or a change of sorts, right? Because we know death is just start something new. So there's some type of change. But yeah, you guys need to talk. You guys need to, it's some more than what's going on needs to be dealt with. More than what's going on needs to be dealt with, 100%. So in the extended, and if you're single, definitely you're going to meet somebody. If you're single and you're putting yourself out there, you're going to meet somebody. So if your birthday is next weekend and you're going out, you will meet someone, and they're coming in hot as hell. But don't expect them to put too much money, time, or effort into the situation down the line. So just, yeah, don't expect that 100%, but there will be a very strong connection between you and this person, very strong. So in the extended, we're going to look at the love, relationship, and singles, not just this week, but down the line, months to come. So, I outline everything that we focus on in the reading. So if you're interested, click that link to the extended, and you can finish this love reading. Now, if you would like something personal, click the link to my website and you can set something up for yourself. If you'd like to share, do so in the comment section. And if you're new to this channel, welcome and subscribe, because I will be back very soon with another one. Take care, Scorpio.